The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UCLA Bruins offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Snap from the gun on third down. Working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Trying play action. He looks that one in nicely. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a matchup between these two guys. I know they'll never go head-to-head, but David, you know they're trying to one-up each other.
Oh, this is head-to-head, and I'm watching everything you do, and I'm going to try to do it better. So I'm interested to see if anybody makes some mistakes and presses a little bit, knowing that dude's on the other side of the field.
You're right, David, because you know these guys are competitors, right? This is going to feel like a video game. The scoreboard is going to be lit up.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. This crowd, full throat, and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Quickly complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He'll try the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Third and goal coming up here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Bruins want to move quickly. They're testing the right side here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Bruins line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Here's the give off the left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket starts to collapse. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Power football with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. From the gun. Give on the inside. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Wide out in motion. Pulls and fires complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And tackled there by the defense. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by 10 over Missouri. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bruins in the hurry-up. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Off the RPO, complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd down coming up after that completion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Bruins are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Pasadena than you do? A captivating game so far. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, look out! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Handoff from the shotgun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Bruins are on the move.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
Really nice looking throw there, and traditionally the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game, and if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Looking to throw on second down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's cooked. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
This time it's complete. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll throw on third down. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Here comes the crowd trying to make it tough on third and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Line gets set, first down. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bruins are in the hurry up. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting. Ball in the air, intercepted!
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
First down here for the offense. The RPO fired complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground, he goes nowhere.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Bruins have moved it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. It's 1st down from the 11. He's got it on the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, UCLA! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. It'll be a draw. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go to the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Now they're going to throw it. Gets it out quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll do it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Going up top. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Puts him in the spin cycle. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Trying the left side. Breaks the tackle.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle. Because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Right back to him on the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium. And the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise, you can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And they go back on top.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Fast motion from the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains.
There he goes to the right. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Penn State! Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have been.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close.
Looking to move it through the air.
They're up by a field goal over Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to the counter. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. The give to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Give to the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the third down pass is incomplete. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. They make the stop if this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Getting some heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. They keep attacking through the air. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Hold it. Open.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Not much cooking on that drive, and now they'll hope to flip the field with this punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. One more play to pad the stats. And back to the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese, and there were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.